Let's get this party on. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. Let's get this party on. Dun 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 dun.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the week 9 newborn vlog.
9 weeks already.
Taylor officially turned 2 months on October 10th. That was on Wednesday. And we have not done the 2-month pictures yet. We want to do monthly pictures. Plan is to do them tomorrow, hopefully. So the theme of this week was that I went back to work.
Yeah.
My paternity leave ended. I went back on Monday. They actually weren't expecting me until Wednesday for whatever reason, but I had put in to go back on the 8th, October 8th. After 9 weeks off, I was very depressed over the weekend before.
Yeah, we were both crying, I think.
I was very, very, very depressed.
Yes.
But going back to work wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We kind of had a last family fun outing on Saturday. We went to Railroad Days. Emily and Zoe got to ride the rides, and they got pictures with Spider-Man and Elsa, I think was the other one. And baby pretty much slept through the whole thing for like a couple hours while the girls went on rides. It was also the girls' kind of first time going on these crazy fair rides by themselves. We got them all-day passes, and they got to go on whatever they wanted. So it was pretty fun, and then Taylor woke up at the end, but by then we all kind of were done with it anyways. So it was a good kind of last thing to do before going back to work, and then Sunday I kind of moped around all day, just being depressed.
It went a lot better than we had ever imagined. Like, we thought, like, our life was ending, and, you know, like, we were never going to get time off again together, like, to that, you know, great amount of time, and it just felt like our life was so perfect, and it was all coming to an end. Our time off was the most perfect time we've pretty much had in our lives, so it just felt like, oh my goodness, we have to, like, close that chapter of, like, always doing everything together.
Yeah.
And it felt really good, and everything was jiving, and the house was clean, and Mike had a really good routine, and just,
It was nice because, like, for about a month I had with girls off school, and that's when we had baby, and then the second month they were back to school, so I kind of got the best of both worlds, kind of the end of summer and beginning of the school, and it was just nice to be a part of that. I've never done the first day of school with them or anything like that, so it was pretty special. So I went back on Monday, and all day Sunday I kept telling baby, Daddy's got to go back to work. You got to sleep for me tonight. He'd been pretty good, but I think it was like maybe Saturday night or Friday night. We kind of had a bad night. So I was a little worried about that. And plus, we just kept thinking, oh, if you had to go to work the next day, you know, ...
yeah.
This wasn't going to work, and we kept trying to get him in a good routine. But on Sunday, he slept 10:30 to 11:30. We thought we were, like, putting him to bed, and that's normally when he'll wake up, like, around 2 or 3. But he woke up at 11:30, right as we were thinking to go to bed. And then we're like, okay, we'll feed him, change his diaper, and then we put him to bed at 12:30, and then he just slept the whole night through. So it actually was perfect. Yes, 12:30 was late to go to bed, but I was used to going to bed a lot later. But he slept all the way until I went to work at 7. And I got to wake up girls at 7:15, kind of to do their shower, say goodbye, and then I headed off to work. So that actually worked pretty good, and like getting a solid, you know, 6.5 hours of sleep feels like you got like triple that, because you didn't have to wake up and change a diaper and then try and go back to bed or anything like that. So he actually cooperated very good on my first day back to work. And most of the nights he did all right.
I think the second night was a little hard because we had good intentions and everything was going good. Like, we got in bed. Michael fell asleep, and then it seemed like 10 minutes later, like, Taylor woke up, and he was up till, like, 2:30 in the morning. And at first, I stayed in the room for the first, like, 45 minutes, and I was kind of rocking him and breastfeeding and rocking him. And he just kept moving his arms, so no matter what I was doing, it just seemed like he was going to keep himself awake. Maybe swaddling would have helped at that point, but he just seemed wide awake. So we went downstairs for a while, and I don't know, I think that was a good distraction. But at the same time, I wasn't in bed sleeping, so that was kind of hard because I had to wake up with the girls at 7, so...
Yeah, that's been the change for her, is she's got to get up when I leave and kind of do the breakfast and morning routine.
Yeah.
Get them off to the school, but I think that was the only bed night. I think most of the other nights we went to bed together.
We did, yeah.
He often would wake up around 3:30 or something, but then she'd feed and it'd be fine. It's not like we were up for very long. So all in all, it went pretty well. So the swaddling thing, when we realized it had worked last week and we got some really good sleep then, we decided to kind of keep doing that. So if we think it's going to be like the final bedtime, or we want to try and signal to him that it's going to be the final bedtime, we swaddle him up. Now, there's kind of a 50-50 chance, because we usually will swaddle him, feed him, and then when he falls asleep, move him to the bed that he likes. And there's kind of a 50-50 chance whether we swaddle and feed him and then he does go to sleep, or he poops or something, or just seems awake. Yeah. And then we kind of take off the swaddle and go, okay, we're going to be awake for another hour at least. But it works pretty good. I'd say we've been trying to keep it, just because he doesn't know what to do with his hands. And he'll wake up, he's really tired, but he keeps just kind of going like that. Even though if he wasn't doing that, his eyes are closing and he'd go back to sleep. But he's like smacking himself. So all in all, we're still doing the swaddling thing, and he puts up with it, and we're trying to have that kind of signal bedtime.
Yeah, definitely. I guess the weekly routine has changed where, you know, Mike was waking up the girls.
But I don't make breakfast.
Yeah, you don't make breakfast, and you're getting ready to go to work. So I'm kind of at that point where I'm waking up, taking my shower if I need to, or I just, you know, take care of him, make sure he's fed, you know, while the girls are showering, so I can go down and start breakfast. And then as soon as the girls have ate, you know, I make sure they have all their... Come
here, baby. Come here, baby. Everyone wants to see you.
As soon as the girls have ate, I just make sure they have all their stuff ready, like their lunch and their homework and their water bottles and their coats and their shoes and their socks. So all those little details. And pretty much they're independent. You know, they grab and, you know, do all those things, but I always like to, you know, check them off my list. And then they pretty much have been getting ready early, so they have enough time. If they want, they've been playing Barbies, or they look on the laptop and watch some YouTube videos, and then 8:30 rolls around, and that's the time when I have the girls go to the door, have their backpacks and coats and everything on, and that's when, if Taylor's asleep, I'll bring out the baby monitor and walk the girls to the school bus, and if he is awake, then I stand at the door, because it's been really chilly, like in the 30s and low 40s, so I haven't felt comfortable bringing Taylor outside that early in the morning, because I don't want him to get sick. And I think where the girls are all bundled up and, you know, they're used to it, but I just gotta be careful with the newborn and taking care of him when it's so cold outside. And yeah, so that's the routine for the early morning. And then I would say after the girls get on the school bus, if Taylor's still sleeping, I'm still trying to continue Mike's routine of like unloading the dishwasher. If I do that right away, it feels like a good accomplishment. And then it sets up so I can load the dishwasher. And then I like to make my coffee and get the laundry going. Then kind of tidy up the living room, or clear the table a little bit. Anything that was left over from breakfast. If Taylor ends up being awake during that time, of course I kind of have to bypass that idea and just go straight to like breastfeeding, changing diapers, and getting this little one back to bed. Basically getting back into that sleep routine when the girls get on the bus. And then in the afternoon, you know, sometimes I'll stay awake for that whole period because I have so many chores. Like one day I went out and worked outside a little bit, and I had the baby monitor, and Grandpa was in the house, so I felt comfortable, getting some chores done outside. It's really limited time I have, at least at the bare minimum. I need to, like, water the chickens, feed the chickens, and give them the scraps from the kitchen, because that cleans out the mess of the scraps. And then, as that 2 o'clock approaches, I start thinking, like, oh, I gotta get the girls, so I have an hour to kind of breastfeed him, make him happy, change his diaper. Yeah, but everything's been going good. We drive to the school to pick up the girls. Before, Michael was running out to get the girls when we drove up. And what I have been doing is I kind of have to, like, park off the school campus because I show up so late and I have to walk in. So I grab the stroller, I put baby in the stroller, and then we cross the street and then walk to the school. And then about the moment I arrive, Zoe sees me and she's, like, running up to me and she's like, Mom, so excited. And then Zoe runs and gets Emily because she gets out just a tad bit later. Pretty much every day that's how it's worked. And then we get home and, we take care of baby more, and then we work on laundry and...
Alright, so that's our kind of daily routine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it just feels bad not seeing Taylor all day. I get home and want to just see him and hold him, but you never know. He could be asleep, he could be crying. But he seems to be happy when I get home. Like, I don't know. He likes it. And the girls run up and hug me. They used to do that, and they kind of never really did that anymore for the past, year or two. But now they do, so.
Emily got in the car last week, and she was like, oh, I miss Dad. And she just got so used to having Michael, right there after school. It was kind of a hard adjustment for the girls, for sure. I don't know if Taylor notices it as much, but he definitely seemed more fussy, so maybe it just feels like, Mike's not around and he's missing him, but, babies can't communicate, so.
I also think it's just, during the day, I think he knows I'm not giving him milk, even though I'm giving him bottles sometimes, so, he relaxes more and gives in to my rocking.
Oh, yeah.
So, if he's fussy with Hilda during the day, I would take him and start rocking him, and I think he just knows what that means, whereas if Mom's rocking him, it's more like, I want milk, Mom,
Yeah.
So.
I think that's the hardest part is, for me, if I have Taylor and he's fussy, I can hand him off to Michael, but with Michael back to work, it's like, how do I manage? And one day, I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? He was, super fussy. And then Grandpa's 91 years old. We live with him. Grandpa said, let me hold him. And I was like, really? Okay. I was desperate. So, I wanted coffee or, something, a break. And, sure enough, Grandpa's got little Taylor in his arms. And, a minute later, he's, smiling up at Grandpa. And it was just the sweetest thing. And so, just having someone else to, take care of him that's not me is really, really nice.
Well, it was now, when he was sitting with you, he started doing the milk cough. Yeah. He just had milk. I take him. He falls asleep, He's
right.
He doesn't really do pacifiers. The only pacifier he kind of will do is the hospital ones. We bought a couple of those. It just depends. If he wants to suck on something enough, he'll take it, but... That was more in the beginning, too. He doesn't do it too much now. He'll suck on your finger more than anything, especially Zoe's. Yeah,
he was sucking on my finger today. I was like, whoa, he's never done that before.
And sucks on his fist.
Yeah, and a little blanket. He'll just sit there and, suck on it. And I'm
if he's got, a little hood on or something, he'll try and suck on it. So. And that seems to, calm him down. He'll suck on it, kind of look at something far off, and then just... kind of do the slow blink until he's asleep. So we've got a couple things to show off. Hilda bought this pea outfit. I'm going to show that.
So I know it's not Halloween yet, but I wanted to share his Halloween outfit. He's going to be a cute little pea. The top's got this little twirly thing, so it's a little hoodie.
He's going to hate that hood.
Yeah, he's going to hate the hood. but I want at least one picture, even if he has a pouty face. But yeah, it's gonna be so cute. Oh, I'm just in love with it. A little pea in a pod.
Alright, and then we've got something in the mail from Hilda's aunt, Sharon. And it's from Carter's. And apparently it was sent to the wrong address, bounced around. Finally
My aunt kept saying, "Is it there yet?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Boy, it's sure taken a long time."
Well, we finally got it today, and we thought we might as well open it up on the video.
Okay, it looks a little abused coming in the mail. I'm going to try to slice into it without hurting it. My aunt Sharon, she lives in Arizona, and she's coming to visit us in November, but she really wanted to give the baby a gift early because she was unable to attend the baby shower. So, oh my goodness, I am in love. It's a snow outfit. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Look at this.
It's huge, though.
It's huge, but this is so cute.
What's the size?
So it's 12-month Oshkosh Bagosh. Super cute.
So next year you'll be wearing that, Taylor.
Yep.
It's got like a rocket moon theme.
I majored in astronomy and physics, so it's right up my alley. Super happy it did eventually arrive, and it looks like the inside, the hoodie is fully lined, and the inside is very warm. So it's quite large, so we'll either have to exchange it for a smaller size or hold off till next year to wear it.
So as you know, he's been cooing and talking a lot more. We've, over the past like 2 weeks, he kind of will smile while he's awake now, especially if he sees you for the first time or something like that. But we had another milestone last night, so Friday night. He was laying on his changing table. He was kind of grumpy for a little while, but we were doing his animal friends, which he loves.
Yeah,
He's
the
loved
mobile.
that forever. But the mobile started to get stuck or not work, and so I think he was getting frustrated from that. So we were just trying to find something else to keep him busy. So we got this fox. We've had it for a while. This was the fox that he had grabbed at some point and moved on his changing table to the other side. One of the first times he grabbed anything. So I was kind of shaking it, and it's got these little balls down here on the bottom and this leaf. And I was kind of like touching it on his nose and to his face. And for the first time, he was giggling and laughing and so cracking up. He just like, for the first time, did that. And I kept thinking, you know, over the past few weeks, like, I can't wait till he learns how to laugh. Because that's when you can tell, like, he's happy about something. Like, he does smile, but not really when you're doing things to him. It's more like he sees you and he'll smile. And
I think up until now, it's kind of turned to tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he didn't know how to express himself.
Right. And so it just was like clearly a giggle when I was shaking this. And Hilda jumped up and started recording it, and it just got more and more and more. And he was just having the time of his life with this fox.
Yeah,
he was so happy with it.
The cutest 7 minutes. So we'll probably post that.
Yeah, that'll be a separate video, but I do want to show one quick clip so you can get a sense of it.
Boom. You got my leaf.
Good job,
buddy.
Are you going to talk about it?
You got my leaf. You got my leaf. You got my leaf. You got the leaf. You're so funny. You got my leaf.
So I'm really happy that he figured out how to laugh. He hasn't done it today, really. He was kind of laughing at Zoe a little bit.
He was laughing at Jim today.
Laughing at Jim a little bit.
Oh, and Elizabeth, too.
Okay, so he is doing it more because like, I'll like tickle him or like kind of like, you know, blow on his belly or something. But like he just gets really wide-eyed.
Yeah.
So you can't tell, like, did you like that? Did you not like that?
I know, you're like,
Or the same thing when I played peekaboo. Like, I can't tell if he's actually enjoying it or not, because he just kind of seems like startled or whatever when you're doing it more than anything. So I can't wait till he starts giggling when I tickle him or something, and we can have fun with that. Cause that's when you can have a lot of fun with babies.
Yeah, I think he's kind of entering a new, fun stage.
All right, time for the baby shot. He's been asleep this whole time. After he got into my arms, he is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle right now, which I think is a super cute onesie. This is a 0 to 3 month outfit. Those definitely fit better now. So we got some chunky rolls going on here. Definitely
look at those rolls.
Definitely getting more rolls now. He's a well-fed baby. Got the feet.
Cute little toes.
His fingers.
Look at the rolls. They're starting right there. And cute little arms.
Oh, startled me, Mom.
So his hair is pretty thin now. It was dark brown, and now it's going back a lighter color. Oh, look at that.
So this is what he does with his hands and arms when he wakes up.
Ooh, hi.
He might actually quit this time. But normally it results in a lot of punching his own face, waking him up.
Hi, buddy.
Say hi to Mama.
Oh, kissy faces. Did I wake you up? See, he totally smacks himself.
It's like if you would just not do that.
Oh, you want to talk?
Oh, big stretches. Oh, yeah. Oh, bubbles. Blowing bubbles there, bud? You want to talk? No. You probably want to go back to sleep, huh?
You want to say something?
Hi.
He's constantly got the hiccups.
Hi.
Oh, are you signing diaper change?
Alright, that's it for the week 9 newborn vlog. If you missed any of our vlogs, just click above my head. We've been doing them weekly. It's been working out pretty good. We might do them less frequently in the future, but right now it's just kind of our routine. And stay tuned for his super cute laughing at the fox video. I'll put that out later this week so everyone can see it. Alright, that's it for us. Say bye!
Bye!